screen. Audio.
Yeah.
Test audio.
We are go.
Testicle, testicle, testicle. Well, and
Yep.
watch.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So we're over. We're on.
Yeah, we're on. We on. We live.
Hey.
Excellent. Excellent.
We got the world watching us now. Oh shit.
The world's
working.
watching us. All 10 of our users of our.
The World Wide Web.
Okay, guys. Well, anyway, welcome back everybody to another episode of Dungeons, Dragons, and Doggos. It's our Tuesday night, actually on Tuesday night edition. We haven't had for probably a few months now because we've been a lot of up and down and COVIDing and babying and all that sort of stuff.
COVID babying.
But now we're diving right back into our campaign of Tomb of Annihilation. It's quite some time, but just to quickly recap where the current party is, you're currently deep within, I think, layer 5 of the tomb. You've been fighting sort of in and out of sort of different hallways with different bosses and all these different things that have come about, and you've found various little skeleton guys with their keys on their necks, and you've also had some decent run-ins, lost some party members, and gained some good ones at the same time. Currently, where you guys were just finishing off a long rest inside a room that had a giant golden, like almost like a mastodon head, that was in the center, that was sitting on top of a giant cog. Now you guys have just had your long rest, so you'll be on full HP and all your spell slots will be back, I guess. And
No, we had a short rest.
a short
rest?
rest?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you've had a short rest.
Unfortunately.
You could have got
Not
away with
quite
that.
fully tapped.
You could have got away with that.
Where's the challenge? Come on.
You've had your short rest, and you are welcome to kick off.
All right, so are we going back in to open up that last cupboard?
Well,
Like,
I believe we need to get through the portcullis.
Yeah, those bars still up. We can't fit through
Yeah.
yet.
All right, let's fucking go.
Oh, we're gonna get
No time like the present.
Alright. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
like perk my head.
you better now that you've got your gem?
Yes, as I said, I'm happy for him to have used it. I'll hold on to it. Once I feel like he has proven himself to us, he can have it back.
Didn't we take it?
As for our last conversation.
Hold up. Just quick out of game moment here. Didn't we take it off, or we convinced you to give it to him?
You convinced me to give it
He
to him
used
so
it?
he could use it, and then he
he
get it.
gave it back to you. Correct. Cool,
Yep.
cool. Yeah. No, look, I told you, he's proved himself in my eyes. So I think
Look,
he's
he's
been
definitely
here.
on the right track at the moment.
He hasn't left us, so let's just keep it up. Good work, mate. Good work, Thorn.
I poked my head inside the room. Has anything changed since we last left it?
So as you sort of poke your head into that room, you notice that it's just, besides like the small piles of ooze that are on the ground, it looks like everything's pretty. It looks like it's all pretty clean. Like there's not a lot happening in there. Just these like these ichor oozes on the ground.
I'm gonna stay back at the doorway here to keep you guys alive when we open the next cupboard.
All right. I know how this goes. All right. I walk into the middle of the room and I look to see which cupboard's not open.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Which one hadn't you opened? I can't remember which
I
one.
think
it
from
was.
memory it was this one.
Yeah, because I bumped into that one. I bumped into that one. I opened that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of those two. So if you say that one, I'm happy with that.
I'm gonna
I'm pretty sure it was
hold
that one.
a sacred flame, ready for if something attacks.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my hand on the door and look back at everyone, smile, and rip it open.
Give the thumbs up.
So, as you begin to rip it open, you just see some smoke starting to billow out onto the ground below you. And it just gets followed by this sort of pile of like this poof of dust at your feet. The air around you starts to roar with the sound of battle. Beyond the doors, armies fight under a blood red sky, and there seems to be an iron cube floating like a huge distant moon. Clouds of ash suddenly fly out of the wardrobe, transforming into a small army of hobgoblins. And as they come running out, two of them make their way through and come out to attack onto
As I
Mr.
see them
Jack.
come out, can I rage?
You can.
I'm gonna rage then.
And I'll fire at the first one that attacks old mate.
Sure. We'll just switch, and they're both coming out here. Yeah, so as they sort of come flying out, you rage and you fire at one of them. You can go for an attack.
I need the deck save.
Deck save.
17 is the save number.
17. He rolled a 17.
He passes. Streaks pass.
And as that they come out and they go to begin making an attack onto Drask.
Bring it.
No, Dress, no.
His first
Not my
attack
Drask.
swings out for only for an 18 to hit.
That's a
with his
miss.
great axe. The second guy comes along and makes his attack. Also misses you.
I just grin.
Yeah. And as they do that, you see their axes swinging down towards the ground, and you see them start to just disappear into a puff of smoke.
What?
What the fuck?
Good job, Drask. You
Yeah.
beat them.
I killed them with my smile. What the fuck was that though?
Maximum psychic damage.
I look back
Wait.
through the cupboard. Like, look through the cupboard. Is there more coming, or?
As you look through the cupboard, you can see inside. It's not sort of translated into where you are, but you can see that the inside the wardrobe, you can see it's starting to shake, almost like there's an earthquake on the inside of there. You see the two armies that are fighting on the inside starting to sort of shake and start falling down different crevices and different cracks. As you start to see this large demon start to step out from the crack that is in the ground below. And he starts walking towards the doorway. He's about 100 feet off the doorway on the inside of it right now.
100 feet off.
Yeah,
I'm
so
going to
you can
hold
see-
another
it's there in
sacred
front.
fame.
Yep.
As I see him walking towards,
Yep.
I'd like to quickly grab my book, flip it out, and
Yeah,
This
then
always ends well.
an Eldritch Blast just like shoots out from my hand.
Actually impressive for once.
God, and I look back, God, it worked, it worked!
That time you did fucking something.
And that's a nat 20!
Hey, big
Fuck
boy.
yeah. Okay, now I just got to see what Eldritch Blast. Sorry.
D10, is it?
Eldritch Blast.
Bears.
Cantrip action forced. Where's my damage at, bitch? 1d10. So 2d or 1d10 double then I suppose. That's 8. That's 10. Oh yeah, not bad. 8, so 16. 16 points of force damage.
60
the
points force
best.
damage. And you see it sort of like whoosh in there, and as it sort of flies towards the demon that's walking towards you, you see it hit him right in the chest, form a hole that seems to look like a trail of smoke just flying through his chest, almost as if he's not a physical being. And he continues stepping towards you.
I slowly turn to everyone else.
What is it, Drask?
What do you see?
And it just like didn't work. Have you ever thrown a fuck?
What is it,
I
though?
step back.
Close the doors?
I look over towards the bars. Have they opened?
You see that one of the bars is slowly starting to rise. It seems to be rising at the pace of about like a centimeter like every minute. You can
Oh,
see it going
fuck.
really slowly.
Okay, keep it open.
This thing looks like smoke, and it's big.
Does anyone know how to talk to smoke?
Turn.
Does anyone know about like demonic things?
Smoke creatures are a unique facet, but I don't believe they have their own type of language, though.
What?
Fuck.
Does it have any other? I poked my head in. What sort of distinguishable features?
So you notice that he sort of looks. He's probably about 30 feet tall, fully red, almost gives off the impression of sort of a djinn in the way that he looks. But he's just you can tell that he's seen some shit in his life. Like this is one of those like decrepit demons, and he's walking towards you guys at quite a slow pace, but he's got his eyes fixated on Drask, and he can absolutely like it's like he can't see anything else.
Laser beams.
His eyes are on the prize.
Thorn, do you speak any sort of demonic language?
I do, but might not be able to communicate with this type of creature. It might be a demon of maybe the 4th or 5th layer. Who knows?
Oh god, do you reckon you could give it a shot?
Sure, I can give it a general crack if you want me to.
Just say howdy or something. I don't know.
How far away is he, HP?
How far away is he? He's probably still about 80 feet. Like he's walking really slowly. Like he's just sort of like stepping and just sort of like slowly
Strut.
making his way. Yeah.
Just gonna inch my way into the room.
Just before I say anything, I'd say in Abyssal. Let's go. Greetings, O great smoke monster. What might your name be?
And you hear nothing as it refuses to open its mouth to you.
As that happens, I close the cupboard.
As you close the cupboard, you begin to feel a lot of force pushing behind it, almost like a magical force that's pushing out towards you as you see more smoke billowing out from underneath the cupboard. You've got it held closed, but it's going to take all of your strength to.
I run over and help Thorn. Help like bolster him in.
Yeah, cool. So you guys both sort of holding it up, and you are keeping it a bit more steady, but you still like even up and above, below you and above you see the doors are still rattling, and it's just it's pretty flimsy old wood, and you can definitely feel the pressure increasing.
Is that Portaclue Q gate still opening?
You see that it's now about halfway up.
Oh,
yeah.
Someone could crawl under it.
Someone could probably crawl under it. Yes.
Guys, start getting under the gate.
Do it.
Okay, I'm
Go,
pretty small,
go,
so
go.
I'll rush over and try and make my way through if I can.
I'll come over here and help try and shove the door closed.
All right. So you guys are now all holding it. And as you sort of do that, you notice that it's like the shaking kind of starts to die down. Like, you know how like at the end of microwaving some popcorn, it just starts to like stop popping. It feels like it's dying down, but you just see these little like flicks, like something's still trying to get through, but nothing with any excessive force.
So am I able to make it through the portal at the moment?
Yep. Cool. You make it through. Yep, and you're on the other side.
Sort of stand there ready to help someone.
Animal, go, go, go.
Animal, come on.
I'll
help you through.
We're going. I'll run over and climb under.
Okay.
And put my hands out to like help pull him through, make sure he gets through quickly.
All right.
In case it decides to drop all of a sudden.
Who's next?
Thorn, go. We'll hold the door.
All right.
As Thorn lets it go, you guys notice the pressure starting to build again.
All right. I'm gonna rage one more time. Go, Pax!
I'm gonna cast guidance on Drask as he loses his ears. So Drask has guidance, and I run under and like slide under.
All right. So you make it out, and Drask, you're still holding it, and you notice that force is just so strong that you're barely holding it.
Come on, Drask.
And it started to push back towards you as you start seeing the smoke and the dust starting to billow out around your feet again. And as you are you facing it or are you back up against it?
You muted yourself.
I'm like shoved up against it, trying to. So
So
like,
you're sort of like facing it and pushing it.
yeah.
Something's never changed.
Yeah. So
Never.
it sort of starts to open, and you're like sort of looking through that small slit that keeps sort of opening slightly. You see an eye that is larger than your head, just right outside that door,
Yep.
and you feel this small bony finger reach through and just touch you right in the middle of your chest, and it just pats
Hey.
you.
Has anyone seen Animal?
Yeah, he's already through.
Is there?
As it pats you, you get extremely cold in your chest, and you start to shiver.
I would like to push on it and try
Yeah.
and push myself off and then sprint out.
As you sort of push on it and sort of bounce off, it sort of slams shut, and you run over to get out of the room. You see it fling back open, and you see this long bony arm just slowly extending out of the doorway. You don't see who it's attached to, but you see it get to the edge of sort of poking out, and you see it turn and point in your direction.
Oh god.
As it then retracts
Oh.
and closes the cupboard.
I run in. Oh god.
Oh.
Guys, oh, that was fucking. What the fuck was that?
Well, it could have been Ray of Frost or like
that was so fucking cold.
Touch of Death. What's that? Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck.
That was-
That could have been. That could have been life ending.
nah. Alright,
Ooh.
nah.
Roll
Let's just
through.
get the fuck away from this, man.
Okay, so don't step down beneath these stairs. It's a bad time.
Why is that?
All your armor corrodes away.
All of it?
Like a bit of it. Like I lost a couple of bits on the side. There's like some holes in it now. It's not a good time.
So, are you saying that they should all get naked?
Well,
And as he says that, I start like fucking just undressing in the corner over here.
So is everything at risk of
yeah,
Everything.
everything. So we're gonna
Even
like
weapons.
deactivate. We need to like deactivate this area or something. Like dispel it.
Wait, weapons as well?
Everything.
Yeah, pretty sure I lost an axe or
Um,
something.
Alright, I'm going to grab one of my... Where are we? My equipment. I'm going to grab one of
how does that last
my... Fuck, all I got is a short bow. I'm going to grab my short bow,
Mm-hmm.
unsheath it, and then I'm just going to throw it down the stairs to about here.
Okay.
I just want to see if it does anything.
Okay. Yep. So you're gonna throw your shot bow down.
Yep.
All right. As you sort of flick it down and throw it down to the bottom. What's your shot bow made out of? right?
Just wooden, yeah. Just a basic short bow.
Basic beach.
You know, as it sort of lands on the ground down there, slowly starts to disintegrate
See, I told you.
over time.
Do we know if it's magical things or if it's just normal things?
It was a normal bow, I assume.
Alright, let's see if this works. I'm going to grab my
alright.
mace
Yeah.
and roll that down the staircase. My magical mace of terror.
Oh god. Maybe you
As
should put a
you-
rope on it.
As you roll your mace down the stairs, you hear this dum 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 dum. Gets to the bottom of the stairs, and it rolls out in between the rocks, and you start seeing, like, slowly but surely, the sort of the handle of the hammer starts to disintegrate.
I sprint after it.
The stone part of the hammer starts to shrink.
Alright, I sprint after it, I grab it, and I run into this hallway here. So I'm not actually standing in here, I'm run over to here.
You run over to here.
Yep.
So as you get down there, you notice that you've got about half of the hammer that you used to have. It's more like a mallet at this stage, not a hammer. Like
Alright.
not a two-hander really. It's like a one-handed hammer. You basically got like a Thor hammer, just like, but you bought it at like, I don't know.
It's a wish hammer.
Yeah, it's a wish hammer.
Okay.
Guys, it didn't work.
No, it
And
wouldn't have.
I told ya, and I
and you noticed
walked
as
in
you
there.
ran through there as well, you're still wearing your armor, right?
No, I don't have any armor.
No, you don't have any.
Aha,
Well, then
natural
you're
hide.
okay then.
Um,
You're okay then. You have
Is-
anything else? You had a shield, right?
I do have a shield, yes.
You notice that as you ran through there also dropped 1 AC.
1 AC. Alright, let's see how I can fix that.
Is there anything
Custom.
in the room, like
Wait,
so we need to strip
Something-
off.
a push button, a plate to jump on?
Let me
There could
try
be, if
something.
someone wants to find it.
I'm
Tim
gonna
takes
look
some.
back down.
Tim takes a moment to takes 10 minutes to ritually set up to cast detect magic.
Yep.
It's fucking magical.
So you see him just sits down. He starts like scrawling in his book, and his eyes sort of gloss over yellow. Then he stands up, takes everything off, so he's completely naked, and he just proceeds to start walking down the stairs, sort of looking around, trying to find if there is some sort of magical source causing the
As
effect
you-
happening in here.
As you walk down and sort of are glancing around, something catches your eye. You
Okay.
noticed right down the end of the hallway, on the archway that's adorning.
here?
Yep, that's sort of adorning the next room. The yawning archway seems to have it has a keystone on top of it that seems to be adorned with a bull's skull, which bites down on an ivory ring. That ivory ring seems to be overhanging this room and isn't being affected by the spell.
Okay. Hey, did any of you guys notice the bull iconography up here, similar to the other room
Nope.
we were in?
Nope.
No, I kind of just ran into this staircase.
There appears to be a ring up here that's sort of giving off a magical essence, and it doesn't seem to be affected by what's going on in here.
Your detect magic spell, as you got closer,
Yeah.
you start to see that ring seems to be revealing an aura of necromancy magic. It seems to be emanating from it.
Okay. As I'm getting this sort of cool chill down my spine, it's giving a bit of a sort of necromantic sort of aura, guys. It's sort of, I think that might explain why things are dying or withering away.
Or it could release a necromantic fucking chaotic wave and kill all of us right here as we stand.
Well,
That's a fair point.
This is true. Well, if you guys want to step back, maybe I'll try and take it out.
Is there a way we
Maybe.
can do it without risking your life?
I don't know.
Can we tie a rope on it and like
the top
run
of
to
the
the
archway.
side?
It's at the top
How
of the
high
archway.
up is it?
The archway.
How high up?
The archway is probably you're probably what, like 6 foot something.
Yeah, just over 6 foot. Yeah, I'm 6'2".
So
Standard D&D height.
it's about 7'5". Like it's a decent archway. So reaching up, it might need some help.
Do you have boot? Oh no, you're naked.
I'm naked. Yeah.
Come here, I'll give you a boost. Because I'm standing over there anyways.
Although actually, my ability, I believe, is granted by one of the trickster gods, so I don't know if I need my clothing on for that.
Don't you need that item that you got from one of those gods?
No. The one of the abilities given was that I can move along all surfaces. It was one of one of the abilities given. I haven't tried this without clothes on, but I'll attempt to see if I can like walk up the walls without my gear on.
Yeah.
Hoping that the ability that I was given doesn't require clothing.
As you start walking into the wall, kind of like a crazy naked Spider-Man. You start stepping up the wall, and you manage to make it up to the top of the keystone, where you see that ivory ring.
Guys, this worked.
Can you attach a rope to it, and we'll walk back and pull it around to the other side?
that is a good idea. I've only got 50 foot of rope, which means I'm only going to have sort of 40, 45 feet after I tie it onto here and hop down. But it still gives
Just
me a
put
little
two
bit.
together. I'm sure one of us has another bit of rope.
But thinking about it, the rope will probably decay in here before we have a chance to do this.
Run it really fast.
Clear the room. I'm just gonna attempt to
God.
remove it.
I like step back.
So Drask is down in the stairs. I'm gonna just planting my feet on the roof. I don't know where the fuck ever I'm on the wall. I'm gonna grab onto the ring because you said it sort of overhangs it. And I'm gonna just try and yank it out as best I can. For someone who's not very strong, this will be interesting.
All right. As you go to yank on it, can you give me a strength check, please?
Yes, I can. And that is a +0. But I will +4 from my fucking ability. No, I've got an ability. Flash of Genius to give me a 17.
Ooh.
Okay. And as you sort of yank on it and start to pull, I'm guessing you got sort of your feet up against the wall or
So
whatever.
yeah, like feet on the wall, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
as
You yank it a few times, and boom, it comes free. And as you pull backwards, you sort of start to fall back a little bit, and you
I lose my balance. I fall to the ground.
Yeah. So you fall down and you lose your balance, and you notice that as you get to the bottom, the end of your rope, or the end of what you've just put on, you notice the ivory ring just disintegrated and disappeared. But you notice that everything in the room that detect magic had going, you no longer feel that aura of necromancy magic. It just feels as if you are now just in a standard room full of old trash.
Hey!
I pulled it out and it crumbled away. I don't know what that means.
It worked?
Someone got something non-magical that they don't mind potentially losing?
Yeah, I pull out one of my last hand axes and I throw it down into the rock area.
Yeah.
Like down at the foot of the stairs.
As you sort of throw it out there into the middle of in between all the rocks, you notice that it stays completely intact.
Hey, you did it!
Hey!
You can put your dick away.
You
don't like what you see?
fine.
Is this the first time we've completed something in here without breaking it or hurting ourselves?
Possibly. I'm gonna make my way back and re-put up my clothing.
You're on mute.
I put my hand out. Sorry, I have to go talk. I put my hand out and I wave my mace. Not quite.
A little halfway.
Your mallet.
Yep.
Your wish hammer.
Yeah,
That's
so I
the
just
one.
make my way back and start putting my clothes on.
What?
All right. So Pax, I take it you and Animal made it through here before. Where did you go?
We went down the stairs, had a look at some stuff. There was a big chamber over there with weird creatures that I don't know, didn't seem friendly, and I didn't want to be a part of it. And kind of they didn't feel like they were of this world. But yeah, down the stairs there was. Don't have in my notes. Oh, we needed the skeleton guys. That's what we needed. Now I remember. Yes. We needed all the keys from the skeleton guys that run around. We need all those.
Where are they?
I don't know. They're fucking everywhere. Because down in that room there was chambers, and they each represented a different shape, and each of those shapes were from those skelly boys that we found. So I'm assuming we're gonna need them.
Makes sense.
So
where do we leave them?
That's gonna be rather difficult, isn't it? Because like, You know how hard it was for us to get from where we were to where we are.
Well,
How are we
there's
gonna
that.
get
There's that
back?
central. Oh yeah, fuck. The
How are we gonna
fucking
get back
the
and then also
turnstile.
get them through with us without going through the 32 plant fucking shamble monster things that were in that fucking middle room?
There were a lot in there. Can confirm.
Well,
And we're all well tapped.
we just need the keys. We just need to grab their necks out, but it still doesn't help with the shambles.
Yeah, there's more shambles than there is space in that room, so it's fuck.
Anyone got any form of teleportation? Are you out of dimension door, aren't you, animal?
I just
Pretty
start making
sure I
cricket
am.
noises with my mouth.
On that dimension door note, how far do we reckon it is to where we may have left them? Could you dimension door up a floor?
I can dimension
I-
door.
If you have dimension door, that is.
One, I don't. I'm all tapped. Two, yeah, I can pretty much get anywhere that I've been before. Or to an extent, I can't go really far, but I can go pretty far. I can probably go anywhere in this doom, really.
Could possibly just like after maybe we have a rest, we might have to do this a few times. I'm not quite sure. Could you dimension door to where we may have left them and try and dimension door back? I don't know the distance, obviously.
Yeah, I
Let's
could
see
do
if
that.
it's
I
there,
could
but-
just only bring back one at a time. That's the only thing, and I've
Well-
only got a set amount of uses.
You don't need to
Yeah.
grab all. Like, you just have to go up to him. I'm pretty sure Drask ripped the neck out of one of them, and it was like the key. So we already have. I
pull
can't
it
remember.
out.
Yeah,
Wait.
so we've got
Oh,
one.
well, that's easy enough. I don't have to worry about.
Maybe you could do that. Maybe you could teleport with someone, yank all the necks, the keys out, and then come back.
Doable.
But we would need to rest for that, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm all out, kind of.
I'm gonna try something.
Oh no, I don't
Um,
I don't have the key. I must have given it to someone.
So you guys are still standing there, or are you wanting to go down there, or you want to keep going straight? What do you want to do?
I would imagine we would have gone down and
Yeah,
then
definitely
been
go down the
talking.
stairs.
Okay, so you're all
Yeah,
going down
walk
because
and talk.
I can see a
Walk
few
and
of you
talk.
still up the top. So you want to go down? I can put you down.
Yes, please.
Sure,
Please,
no problem.
please, sir. Please
I'll
put us
do
down
that.
a level.
Just want to make sure that you guys wanted to go down.
Bit of walk and talk.
Yeah, all right, I'll drop you down.
So
go
how are we gonna teleport if we're tapped?
I'm gonna tell the stone guards to go grab all the skeleton boy neck keys and bring them down.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can think of right now.
Will
But-
they be able to get past the plant things?
At least it gets it in the plant room, and maybe we can get it from there.
But can they even get into the plant room? Because didn't the rooms like spin around so that that door was closed?
Oh, I guess I can tell them to come down and leave it at the bottom of the stairs or something on this level.
Uh-huh.
As long as they can get it down to here, like, it's more useful.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna focus on the black opal crown that I'm wearing and telepathically speak to all the stone guards.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to retrieve all the skeleton creatures walking around with it's in their neck, isn't it? The shape?
Yeah.
Yes.
And retrieve the key shape from their neck and bring it down to level 5. We're on level 5, yeah.
Mm,
I don't
If we've gone down, I think we'd be level.
Okay, actually,
6.
hang on. Bring it down to the room with the rotating puzzle cubes and Abe.
mm. Okay, I don't know anywhere where to find these things, so this may take a while.
They're on every level. Gather all the other friends and search every level for them, and then bring them down to this level.
Oh. Are you sure that you need this? It seems very below my pay grade.
It's a very special task with high importance, and I'm only trusting it to your group of top men.
I see that you've played this Convincy Spoony before. Sure, I'll do my best. I'll see what I can find. Do you have any of them at all already? Or
Shape one do we have?
Or am I looking for like specific ones?
Down in that room, what shapes are above all the doors?
Which room? Oh, the one that you're in?
Yeah.
Alright. So, that room that you're in. Quickly actually get.
Can anyone write down what
green
key?
shit on the? What is the green shit on the floor?
Moss? Like that same shit that was in the first chamber?
No, that's steam or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, because some of you haven't actually been in here, right?
Only
So-
me and Pax.
All right. Well, I'll explain what you see then. So you notice on the floor, green smoke billows out from a bronze cauldron in the middle of this 20-foot high vaulted hall. Barely visible through the haze are 3 rocking chairs, several workbenches heaped with haberdashery, a spinning wheel, and a rusty iron cage that seems to be containing a prisoner. Galleries stand 10 feet above the floor to either side of the room. And on the doors that are set into the walls of the galleries, each seems to be carved with a geometric symbol: a triangle, a square, a pentagon, a hexagon, and an octagon.
Which key did we have?
I ripped it out and I gave it to
Someone.
either yourself or Tim, would be my guess.
It doesn't make too much of a difference which one it is. At the end of the day.
Let me have a look. I don't have anything on mine. One of us hasn't. I do remember you guys doing that. I just don't remember who got the key.
Whoop. Gold coronet, octopus head, spiky pink ruby. Nope. Bugger. Yeah, right. So, alright, so we walk through and we walk up these stairs. Is that where we can see different doors?
Yep.
So that's these.
Yeah,
Oh
the
yeah, the
doors
ones that
on
have
the
little door
outside.
symbol like here.
Yeah, so they're set into the walls, and they each have a carved geometric symbol atop of them, sort of right at the top of the
Yeah.
door.
What's
And what was this big green
this?
thing at the back?
The big green thing at the back
Yeah.
is another door. So that door that you see at the back is a 12-foot high, 10-foot wide door.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be made of green stone. Its surface is carved with grinning goblin skeletons. A belt of smooth stone spans the door at a height of 4 feet, with 5 gold symbols in a row: a triangle, a square, a pentagon, a hexagon, and an octagon. Each symbol is engraved into a recessed circular seal.
Well,
And
fuck.
I can actually show you what it looks
Mhm.
like too, because I have a picture.
Oh,
about
you
that.
have pictures.
It looks like this.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
Yep. Okay.
That's what that green door looks like.
Creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
Those symbols are the same on the doors, yes? Correct? On the doors around the room?
They are the same on the doors around the room. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I just tell the stone dudes to get those shapes. Just get all those shapes.
Get all the shapes.
Get all the flavors of shapes. Original, barbecue, nacho cheese. Get all of it.
All right.
And then tell me once
What do
you're
you-
done.
What are you thinking, Drask? Looking at this door.
I'm thinking I can't break it.
Can't go
And
over it.
They match those,
Much.
which means
Yeah, as much.
we need the fucking skeletons.
We have to. We probably need to go into these rooms for something. But what? Do you maybe want to poke your head in one of his rooms and see what's in there?
Why not? I'll go up to the
Oh.
first one.
I'll come with you.
Does-
I'll
does-
I mean,
come as well.
is the door open? For
I
one,
don't
I
know.
guess.
What's this door look like?
The one that you're there.
Yep.
That one is. That one's the one that has the triangle on it.
Wait, and I look around at everyone. I go, hold on. There's 5 of us. There's 5 doors.
Mm-hmm.
There's 5 symbols. I think we all need to go into a door each. It's a test.
Fuck it. Split the party.
Why else would there be 5 of us? It's the only logical thing.
It's not like this tomb was built for us.
Do we know that? It's pretty odd that we just happens to be 5 of us in the party. Just happens to be 5 doors. Just happens to be 5 skeletons. We had 5 things before.
Maybe they're
Maybe-
obsessed with 5.
Maybe it's something that needs to be done at the same time.
I'm going to move up to this one. I mean, just saying, guys, but 555's been popping up everywhere.
Give it a crack.
You've got 5 fingers on each hand and 5 toes on each foot. Man, this is getting fucking weird.
And 5G spreads corona.
Oh, God. Oh,
We're gonna
God.
get cancelled, man.
Alright, well,
So we all taking a door then? Is
I
what
suppose so.
you're
I mean,
saying?
we might not have to all go in at the same time, but maybe we have to open them.
Okay. Let's roll the dice on this one.
Alright, who wants this one down here? Who's left? Animal, what are you doing? There you
I'll head
go.
over there.
There you go. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
We're all dead.
Open door.
As you go to do that, you notice they're all locked.
Well, we all look like idiots at the same time.
Well,
Hey,
look,
it's worth a shot.
I'm out of ideas. I climb
The-
down, I hop onto this thing, and I lay down.
The key,
Is
like,
there
Yeah,
a keyhole on the door?
what's the
They've all got it-
mechanism?
they all have a keyhole on them, yes.
Is it just a standard keyhole or is it a shaped keyhole?
Well, it looks straight because that's how all keyholes look, but there's
Okay.
definitely shaped on the inside.
Alright, I was just asking if it was like a triangle shape, a square shape.
Yes, they would
Oh.
be, but the actual keyholes obviously they would just look like a straight keyhole. Where could you put the key in then?
Yep, so we need the skeleton boys before we can get any further.
Hmm.
Maybe not. I have an idea. I pull out my trusty lockpick.
Go
Okay.
for it. I can't wait. I'm gonna go over and guide him.
I like being
Got-
guided.
That
Put your
gives you a
hand on my
D4.
shoulder. D4.
Have a D4. You bish.
Alright. What was that? Was that sleight of hand? No. Is
Mm-hmm.
that what it was? Yeah? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, guys, it wasn't actually a lockpick. It was some twigs, my bad. I put my head down and I just walk away. I rolled an at one.
Nice.
As you
I
break,
have.
Oh,
Because
God.
I have thieves' tools.
yeah,
Would I attempt to lockpick the door?
you can attempt to lockpick it, but I'll add one thing first.
Yeah.
Oh, before I
as-
walked
as-
away, sorry.
Yeah, as Chris's sort of twig seems to break in front of you all, you guys hear some really faint footsteps coming down the stairs behind you.
Oh fuck.
This staircase?
Yes.
Well, shit.
Hey, won't that be your skeleton, boys? Oi,
don't
we're down
think so.
here! Down
Oh,
this one,
God.
come down a staircase!
No, it's definitely the other dude,
What other dude?
Acerak. Is
It's,
that his name?
Yep. It's hard to see up the stairs and sort of around there because it's still pretty smoky in there from that cauldron that's billowing smoke everywhere. But you notice that the footsteps continue, and you see sort of some little bits of head sort of popping up through the smoke at stages, but they're actually quite quite a lot shorter than you guys. Much much smaller. And as they sort of come, they seem to get towards the center of the room, and you hear them sort of starting to sort of like make little small talk between each other, and
There's three of them.
they seem to be feeding feeding the prisoner in the cage.
What the
guys-
fuck?
Hey,
Hello?
you.
As they notice your voice, you notice the smoke slowly dissipates around them and stays a couple of inches off the ground, but doesn't go all the way away. But like you can see them now. You see sort of standing, sliding, and rolling around the floor. These three,
What the?
these three
Mm.
small.
Hmm.
They look almost like dolls, but these three tiny figures waddle toward you through the smoky haze. A straw doll with rusty pins sticking into its body, a faceless child molded from clay, and a stuffed monkey with the lower body of a unicycle. The straw doll says,
I like that.
You need to run away. The Sowen sisters will be back at any moment now.
Oh, what the fuck?
Maybe this is a warning we should heed and come back with the keys. Or maybe we should get the jump on these sisters and maybe they can open the doors. What do you guys reckon?
How are we opening the doors?
I don't know. Maybe these ladies have backup keys or something.
So they're down there because they're feeding the person in the cage. Yep, is that what you said?
"Yep, there is indeed a person in the cage, still sort of they're hobbled over and they're sort of eating
Yeah.
away. We can't really see their face from where you guys are because you're upstairs, so you had to come down to see them."
Yeah, they're feeding it.
Who did she just say? Who did they just say was coming?
Sowen sisters.
The Sowen sisters.
The fuck are they?
Hey, what are the Stone sisters?
That's one way to do it.
They look after it.
What's it?
The child,
In the cage?
not in the cage.
Seen a
What?
child anywhere? Where is this child?
This child only eats souls.
Oh, fucking great.
The death curse.
Eh,
Where do we find this child?
It's beyond the door.
Can you open the door?
Not a chance.
Fuck. Can the Summon sisters open any doors in this room?
I have never seen them go beyond the door. They just come to it at certain times of day. And it is open just enough to pass the souls through.
Right. What about these smaller doors? Can they open the smaller doors?
Yes, it's been a long time since we've seen them open the smaller doors. They had some little keys, I believe.
Okay.
Oh,
This-
it's Skelly
this-
Boys.
Maybe. Wait, hang on. Do the sisters have the little keys, or haven't you seen the little keys for a while?
We haven't seen them. They left with them and then they kind of went. They just came back and I've never seen them since. I think
Okay.
They may have gone inside the gate behind you.
So we need this. We need to go get the skeleton boys. That's a fact.
shit.
Why are you feeding what's in the cage?
Because it reminds us of freedom.
How? It's locked up. It's the exact opposite of freedom.
But can't you see? He looks just like you.
Me or you?
You.
I'd approach the cage.
I sort of walk. Can I see into the cage from up here?
You can, yeah. But this
If I
thing's
look into
hobbled
the
over.
cage,
almost
Does it-
golem-like eating. Yeah.
Does it sort of look like Pax from behind got hobbled over? I guess.
It's got sort of a similar height to Pax. Frame looks about the right width, but it seems a lot skinnier and older.
Okay.
Decrepit.
With my curiosity peaked, I make my way down the stairs, closer
like
to.
a cat.
Huh. Interesting.
So does it indeed look like me?
Well, as you approach the cage, it's sort of just like snaps its head, looks either side, and then sort of puts the food down and turns around. Yeah. What am I doing there and here?
Well, what are you doing in there?
I'm currently eating.
How
I've had the Dark Lord turned his back on me a long time ago. I've been here for a long time. How did I get out there, and how am I in here?
is it a spitting image of me other than just like malnutritioned?
Yeah, think like Prisoner of War you with like 100 years aged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't get out of the goosh.
I turn to the dog. So how did he get in here?
If I'm here.
If we've got him here.
We're not too sure. That's sort of beyond what we've learned. We only come around when they're gone. They created us, and we just try to escape at any given moment.
Is there a way to open the cage? Can I see a way to open it?
You can try. It looks as if it is locked, but you may need to try and unlock it.
How did you guys come to be? You're all sort of pretty interesting.
Well, you see, we were created. We used to be, what you'd say, children ourselves. Our soul was trapped in these different objects. The sun systems were practicing on us before creating their newest creation. I think that they've captured this creature that's in the cage entirely to maybe practice on him next.
God. I pull out my hand axe and try and bust the lock open.
Alright. So, as you sort of go to try and bust the lock open, give me a sort of like a strength check on busting the rope.
All right. That is a 16.
You sort of whack it. You see it, and you just see it sort of reverberating. You see the old Paxador inside just like holding his ears because it's just like shaking like a bell, and he's just like,
What have you done? This is horrible.
You'll be fine.
No, don't do that again.
No damage to the lock, or it's
no damage to the lock.
fuck. All right. Well, I'm out of ideas. I don't have anything to like open it up normally.
So you guys said you're trying to escape whenever you can.
Yeah.
How have you tried to escape? What have you done?
We hide from them. This used to be a place that we liked to grow up. They used to be our family. Then this is what happened to us. They created us, turned us into this. Look at the clay face, for God's sake. He can't even talk.
Oh, Clayface.
Well,
Guys, we
you've
really
got
need to
him.
work on getting those keys.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I have an idea. I'll just grab my little teleportation. Oh, wait. I don't have any magic. What do you want me to do?
You do have some magic, but it's part mainly useless.
All right, well, let's give that a crack. I pull out the
Yep.
book. I roll.
Okay.
Rolls death.
As I start reading one of the spells out of the book and flicking my hand around, all this black smoke just starts pouring out of the book and then just fills the room up. I just cast
That's it.
darkness.
Oh no.
Lovely.
See? I told you I don't have anything that does teleportation!
I believed you. You didn't need to prove it.
Well,
I can't see. I was already full of gas in here. Now I can't see.
I
What are you
just
guys
sit.
doing?
I just sit down and lean up against the door. Just like, oh,
In a slump.
I don't know where I am. Where the fuck are we? Why can't? Oh my god! Why didn't we just kill the fucking skeletons when we had the chance? Ugh. What are we doing, guys?
We need to get the keys. That's
we need the keys.
let's go. Let's go. We need to get the keys.
Well, how
That's
are
it.
your Skelly boy fucking golem walk around boys doing?
Check in on the golems. Progress update. Status check something. What's up?
We can confirm we have found one of these skeleton gentlemen so far.
They have one. Progress?
Yes, we have
Sounds better than none.
we have one that looks like he has an octagon-shaped neck.
Okay. Remove the octagon from his neck and bring that. And you can do that with the rest of them.
Wait, so just like pull it out
Yep.
and kill him.
No, he comes back.
What? We're just gonna rip his neck out? And he
Nah,
comes
I'm
back.
kidding. Don't do that. That's mean. Just bring the skeleton boys down to us.
I'm very conflicted now. Okay, well, we found this one wandering the top floor. It'll take us a while to walk down.
Yeah, but you need to find one on each level. So you've got multiple units, yeah?
Yes, they seem to be patrolling, but I haven't found any evidence yet of Skelly boys.
They're around. They know us. We've befriended them before. They know who we are. We're all good friends.
Why don't you just text them? Tell them to come round.
I don't have message, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure I don't have message.
Well, I'll continue coming down. I'll just bring this one straight here. He seems to be squirming in my arms. He doesn't like to be taken anywhere.
Do I have my channel divinity?
Alright, so it turns out darkness is only 15 foot.
Ah, easy.
So it only comes to like here.
Okay, I'm gonna try and cast Divine Intervention.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, percentile die equal or lower than my cleric level. Let's go. Nope. 42. That's a nope.
Unfortunate.
Motherfucker.
One day.
Well, we gonna wait here, or are we gonna use someone's magic, or what the
I don't
fuck?
have any magical things to do it. What if we jump these old hags that come through?
See, now you're speaking my language.
Let's surely if they can open the door or something, they've got to, or maybe we can at least question them.
Wait, but didn't that guy, those little fucking things over there, didn't they say it only opens a little bit so that the souls can go through?
Well, look, if we get the surprise on them, it's one less creature to get the surprise on us later. So that's the way I see it.
Well, where are the hags coming from?
I'm assuming the stairs.
But what was up in the stairs? Was there anything there? Maybe there's another way out of here. Otherwise, how do they get through the rotating cog things?
They must have a way.
I kneel down and I just. How do the hags get in here normally? Or if they've not been in here for that long that you don't remember?
They just seem to appear in here and then they just leave again.
Okay, teleportation.
Okay.
It's not something we're very privy to. They don't tell us the secrets. The playful secrets.
What do you know then? Do you know what we have to do with the big green door,
Mm,
or
all I
you know
know
what's
is that
required.
anything beyond that is not worth us finding out.
Okay. If we took you guys with us, if we were able to get out of here, would that be something you'd want to do?
Oh, we'd like to be able to leave here. Yes. Let me just confirm with the others. And the other two, obviously, they just don't speak, so they just sort of start like shaking and like half nodding and doing weird like catatonic movements. And the sort of straw one turns back. Yeah, yes, I believe that they're all happy to come along with us, with you.
Well, I wouldn't want to leave a child here, even if you are just a soul in a sort of innate object. All right. Well, if you're willing to hop into my bag, if we can get out of here, I'll take you guys with me. I don't really want them to have you guys prisoners here any longer.
Yes, well, I'd appreciate that. That I think that we'd prefer to ride with different people each, so that we
Okay.
don't have to be too cramped in backpacks. You know.
Yeah, no, that makes complete sense.
Dawn, you want a creepy doll?
I
Oh,
I
as well.
I'm gonna pick up the monkey. I'm just intrigued by. Cause you said it's on like a wheel, being
Yeah,
that I like to tinker
yeah.
with shit. That sort of.
Yeah,
I
he's,
pick up the
he's on a
monkey.
wheel. He's on a wheel. It's like he's like chopped off at the legs, and his legs have like been replaced. Like I'll show the picture again. His legs have been
Yeah.
replaced entirely with like strapped on wheel.
That's cool. Kind of like fascinating. I like this. This is right up my alley. I like this guy.
These dolls just remind me so much of Toy Story 1. with
Oh
the-
God,
the-
Sid's room. This is Sid's
Yeah.
toys.
I'm looking for the one that's like the fishing body with the hook on it.
And
Does he have a name? Does this little guy have a name?
We call him Joho.
Wheels.
Joho.
Hmm.
Wheels.
Hmm.
Wheel? You can ride with me, buddy.
you just see him. So he just look as soon as you start calling him Wheels, he just like looks dejected. Like he's been called that before by his family.
He's like, I'm more than just wheels, okay, guys.
I got a big heart.
It just looks so dejected. He's just like slumped over now, really barely paying attention.
Joho. I will stick with Joho. You obviously don't like that one very much.
And as soon as you say Joho, you see him like perk back up, and like his wheel starts to spin by itself.
I
assume you guys don't eat.
Not
just
much.
souls.
Not much. We just sort of sustain on our own life force.
Okay. Guys, one of you guys should take the straw and the clay doll looking thing up. They're children's
I'll
souls,
take the
man.
clay looking guy.
I put my hand down and grab the straw.
We
Put it
can't
on my
leave
shoulder.
children here. All right. So we're gonna take these guys out, provided we can get out. We need to get the skeleton guys down here to get the keys.
Mm-hmm.
As you put that straw one on your shoulder, she just whispers in your ear.
It's nice. I'm glad that you picked me. My name is Straw Bundle.
Bundle of what?
Straw bundle. Thanks, buddy.
Mm-hmm. And while you have Straw Bundle in your possession, your character is charmed.
Fucking what? Alright.
But it's charmed in a good way that allows you to cast Etherealness as a spell. No components required. After you use it 3 times, however, the doll vanishes.
That's still pretty sick, though.
Etherealness.
It makes you change to the ethereal plane, yeah?
Yeah.
I shall send it
Pretty sure
to
you can
you.
like cross over I don't know if it's at will or not, but yeah, that's.
Means you could cross into the ethereal plane, move past all the shambling mounds, and then get all the skeleton keys, and then cross back.
For sure. Well, provided they don't have anything to prevent that, but yeah.
Yeah, imagine if they had like ethereal sight or something. They pull you out. Fuckers.
Pluck him out of them. Where is it you're going?
So you've got 3 charges of etherealness.
That's pretty cool.
Who picked up Clayface? Clay No Face.
Thorn has Clay.
While you have Clay No Face in your possession, you do not need to eat, drink, or breathe. These benefits last for 30 days while the doll is in your possession, after which the charm vanishes from you. And Joho.
I know that we haven't cared about eating and drinking for about 7 months, so.
But now you don't need to do it at all.
Yeah. 4 steps ahead when HP is like, hey, you haven't eaten for 7 months.
The whole eating thing sounds like torture.
Yeah, you guys should be like twigs right now in the campaign. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, Joho, however, while Joho in your possession, it grants you the benefit of Helm of Comprehending Languages. Helm of Comprehending Languages, it happens to be a wondrous item, and while wearing this helm, or you don't get a helmet, you just get the buff of it. While wearing this buff, you can use an action to cast the comprehend languages spell from it at will.
Nice.
What is comprehend language?
You can read all languages
for 7 days.
That's sick.
After which the charm vanishes from you.
I'm just going to look up what comprehend languages does. Okay.
That's sick.
Preservation and understand literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching surface. Okay. Oh, cool. So I can understand and read anything. Awesome. I don't know if that helps. I don't know if that helps me say anything in that thing.
No, just read it.
Definitely hear it and read it. All right, cool. That's sick.
We're getting out of this room.
I think we need to get into the other room that we were just in and get those keys to the other side. Yes.
Oh, was there anything on the workbenches? I forgot to ask.
There is some things on the workbenches. So looking around, just so that we can recap what's on them. On the workbenches, they're just sort of heaped with different bits of haberdashery.
Okay.
So these sort of just like things for sewing and making.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. Sewing kits. It's Nana's workbench.
Basically.
Okay. Do I have a detect? I'm gonna cast detect magic as part of my racial trait. Do any of the haberdashery stuff on these workbenches magical?
As you cast detect magic, you don't see anything on the benches that seem to be magical. They seem to be very much just sort of standard bits of material and sewing.
Right, good to know.
Yep.
Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go get some keys.
All right.
So you guys are all going to start walking back out?
Yep. What do you guys reckon?
Yeah. Let's go back to the other room and I suppose wait until the keys are there.
Yeah, or figure another way out.
Yeah, we can have a look around. Wasn't there another hallway just we went down the staircase?
Yeah, there was this big, long cylinder room full of like purplish energy, and there's these weird creatures in there. I don't know, it was bizarre. I can't really put words to it.
I'm dropping you back up there.
Before that one.
Doop. Just...
Hello, Benson.
Did I
You wanna say hi, buddy?
message or anything?
Benson. want to say hi? Come, you big boss.
As you guys get to the top of those stairs,
He's a
we're
big
gonna
dog.
quick 5-minute break.
Sweet, I'm gonna go get some wedding cake.
All right, 5-minute break, guys.
I'm back.
We're good. We're live. We're in the big smoke.
All right, so you got to the top of those stairs.
Yep.
What do you guys want to do?
So, well, do we want to check out this purple thing, or do we want to go and wait in the other room till your golems brought your skeletons in?
Okay, what if you guys go check out the purple thing and I'll go wait for golems to come?
Well, how are you going to get the skeletons?
I don't know, I'm hoping they're going to come through here. I can't remember if the doors are closed in through these shapes, in through the rotating rooms or not, so I don't know.
All right, fair enough.
I'm just going to go look.
All right.
So was in this other room? Animal, you said you were in here before.
Yeah,
What's
there was
in
this.
room?
I walk over to the door. I don't go through the door. Yeah, this weird like electric cloud, and then these will-o-wisp type things came down, and
Did they attack you?
no, but they seemed like we tried talking to them and nothing happened, and we were naked, so we kind of just left it.
Okay.
So we can try again. I'm gonna step into the room onto the platform.
I'll follow him in. I'll step in.
As you step into that room, onto the platform, and look around once again, hot wind, tinged with the smell of burning oil, blows down a 40-foot diameter vertical shaft. Stone balconies protrude from the walls on opposite sides of this expanse, with the west balcony being 15 feet higher than the east one. Two thick chains rattle in the gulf between the balconies, one ascending 200 feet before disappearing into a cloudy vortex, lit by arcs of purple lightning. The other wrapping around an enormous metal gear floating 100 feet below you. And another 100 feet below the gear, a second vortex is raging. That's what you see.
We came to the conclusion that this must turn something, but we don't know what. And then those things came, so we kind of just like left, as we had like no weapons, no protection, no nothing. So I don't know if you just want to like do your wall walkie thingy and walk around the other side, or it's up to you.
I have no idea what's on the other side. No idea. So that's only like, what, 15 feet across?
Yeah, about it.
It's 40 foot in diameter.
Yeah, it's 20 foot, 20 foot from
10,
side to
20,
side.
Okay.
20 foot from the platform.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
And it's 15 feet above you as well, like so it's like a diagonally
so it's
up.
over and up.
Yeah. I could try it, but I don't really know what the hell's going on in here.
Yeah, I just teleport over the other side, but I've kind of got no more spells left. So
yeah, no, I'm
while
pretty
you're
low on
standing
spells
there,
too.
you guys notice above you start hearing some crackles of lightning and some different noises as you hear some sort of clanks and weird things as a rip forms, like a dimensional rip forms in the vortex high above you. 9 cube-shaped creatures with wings and short bows fly through. They're quickly followed by a large crystal decahedron that holds a weird starfish-shaped creature. You've seen it before because they came down last time, but they've returned again, seeing you there. So those of you that haven't seen, these are the cube-like creatures with their little short bows.
Okay.
This is what you see.
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
So you see 9 of them, and
9 of them.
9 of them, and you see one of them that looks like this, He's a large crystal sort of decahedron that seems to be wearing a weird starfish-shaped sort of creature. Yeah.
Sort of looks like
Fucking gross.
Yeah. So that's what you see.
Where's
Sort of,
SpongeBob?
so they seem
Patrick's
to be able to
dad.
fly, and they're like sort of like flying through, and they're just like they're sort of flying down towards you.
Huh. Okay.
Things that came out last time, but they weren't aggressive, but they seemed wary of us, so that's why we left.
So they weren't aggressive last time.
No, but they were wary of us, or keeping an eye on us. So what we did, we assumed that maybe if we try to jump over or do something, that they'd attack. They seem to protect this area.
Hmm. It's not really a large area to conduct a fight in, and we're already sort of tapped. It's probably wary as to whether we should, engage them.
Well, what are you guys
Yeah.
thinking?
If we had some magic to allow us to just skip across, then that would be ideal, but we don't really have that. So,
So that sounds like we're gonna have to wait for these skellies.
we might have to come back to this one.
All right.
And I just
Head up to Paxi.
walk out.
Come back. It's gonna like walk out.
We
We're
might have
gonna
to come
walk
back
out.
to that one.
I'm gonna walk out backwards slowly, and I keep my eye on those cube things and see like what happens after what they do after I walk out of the room.
As they sort of continue sort of flying down, that big sort of dodecahedron one that sort of is flying down behind them. It's almost like a spaceship almost with like the tentacle thing on top of it. It's like a starfish was like put on top of a spaceship that's like floating down. The starship has legs. It's a weird thing. But yeah, as it sort of continues to come down with the other ones, a few of them start to land on the balcony behind you as you're leaving, and you just feel like just go straight past your face, a bow shot,
a warning shot.
As I'm backing out, it goes like I'm facing them. They land in front of me and they shoot it over my shoulder.
Yeah, they missed your head and it goes straight past.
Was it clearly a warning shot, or was it like trying to hit me?
That is undetermined.
All right, I'm gonna put my hands up. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, okay, I'm going. Calm farm, I'm going. Back out. I'm gonna back out slowly.
Back away, discuss you.
Yeah, I think not today, disco lady. All right, yeah, I think maybe we'll come back to this one, Animal. This might be a room for another day.
So too. Let's go find those Scully boys.
Yeah, no. Zoom out so I can see where the fuck I'm moving myself to. I'll make my way up here.
Back into here, I suppose.
Can't get back in, can we?
Is the portal still up, or is it?
Yep, still
down?
up. Yep, still up.
Okay. We can get into the room.
So, Paxi, have you heard anything?
Nope.
Fuck.
I haven't asked either, though. But also, as you guys were saying before as well, we also have the problem of not being able to rotate these things anymore.
Don't worry, I have a plan for that. And
What's
I
your
pull
plan?
out my book. We've got this, don't worry.
Okay, I'm not worried.
Does it look like there's smoke coming out of this
Ooh, I forgot about that.
wardrobe anymore, or is it sort of dissipated?
There still seems to be slow smoke coming out at the bottom of it.
He's cooking.
It's a bit of a worry.
He's got a brisket going.
Should we maybe just crouch up against this wall, just have a bit of a rest while we wait for your skeletons to do something?
Oh, well, wouldn't it be safer down next to the elephant head?
Well, we're not really sleeping. We're just kind of sitting down, you know.
Chilling.
Yeah, just short rest, chilling.
Just
hanging out,
shooting the shit.
Unless you have another thing we might be able to do.
No, I think we've exhausted every option we have.
And I start looking sad as I zip my pants back up. No.
What were you thinking?
Lord help
Just
me.
out of interest.
I needed a pee.
Send him back to the
Oh,
Motrins.
that's
Yep. Back to the Shadow Realm.
Shit.
I'll check in with the stone dudes.
Oh.
How many more skeletons have you found?
I should have done.
I safely say that we've found 2.
Progress? We're up to 2 out of what do we need? So we need 2 more.
4.
So
2
we've
more,
got
yeah.
we've got 1.
You have the triangle one I've heard from these other ones.
So we had the hex.
Where's the hex?
Well, they
Second
told me
one.
you had the triangle, but if you've got the hex, that's fine. I'll search for the triangle.
Yep. Search for the triangle and square if you don't have him.
Okay,
See you down here.
over it up.
God damn it. Alright, they're up to 2.
Over and out.
How long's this been since they've found those 2?
Oh, like an hour maybe.
Ah.
So we've got the
Come on.
So we've got the hexagon. They found the octagon.
Maybe I didn't ask exactly what they had found. Would have seemed like an important question, but I forgot.
I'm just gonna grab out my bedroll, and I'm just gonna lay it out across here. I'm just gonna
Could use
lay
a
on it.
rest. I could really use a rest. Lay down in this corner over here.
I'm just laying down, just looking up at the roof, twiddling my thumbs.
I'm gonna have a nap.
This is
Okay.
gonna take forever. We should have just broken their necks when we had the chance.
Yeah, look, hindsight is great in all aspects, but there's a lot of things
Hindsight's
that
a
we should have
bitch.
done that we didn't do. There's no one person to blame here, guys.
That's fair. No, I'm not blaming anyone. It's just sucked. But what can you do? What can you do? We'll get it. We'll get it. Just
Whilst we're sitting here, I'm gonna take out a pin out of my backpack. I'm gonna sit down and just holding it. I'm gonna pull out my thieves' tool and start playing with it with my thieves' tool. And I'm actually going to use magical tinkering to imbue the smell of rotten eggs into it.
What?
And then I'm gonna throw the pin at Drask, and it just will
just-
emit in a 10-foot radius the smell of rotten eggs.
That is amazing.
That's whack.
Oh, what the
I'm
fuck
just
is
sitting there,
this?
just like.
Can I see the pitten? Oh, what the fuck? I pick it up.
It's a yikes.
Whoa, shit! Jesus! What the fuck is this? Oh,
I'm just
Oh,
sitting there laughing.
making the eyes water.
You like that one, Drask?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I need to get rid of it though. I walk up to this cupboard, open it, and throw it in, and then close the door again.
Oh god.
And as I close the door, I just freeze, and I'm like,
Oops.
and I slowly walk away. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
As you do that, you notice that the doors start to slowly open, and you just see this like almost dwarf-sized head just like pop out the door, and it just belches this disgusting smell right back at
buddy.
you. Closes the door and goes back.
Ah, fuck! It didn't work.
The gas.
My head. It hurts.
Oh, it's right. It only lasts for about 10 minutes. It'll be fine.
Are they here
Just
yet?
having fun with your Drask. Have a laugh.
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
I'd check in about every, I don't know, 45 to an hour with the stone dudes, seeing how they're doing.
Yeah. As you do that, you hear one of them sort of just after about 3 or 4 hours, you hear one report. We found the square.
They're up to 3.
I'm going to
Okay.
sleep. Fuck this. I'm having a rest.
You're doing great, guys. You got 1 more to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna lay down and start having a long rest. 5 is gonna be forever, man.
All right.
I'll take watch if everyone's gonna sleep.
Right.
I tell the things. Just when you bring the skeleton things down, wait for me. Let me know when you're here and wait for me.
We'll do. We have no idea where the triangle one is. We haven't even got the scent.
Okay.
Can't even sniff it out. We are made of clay. Our noses haven't worked for centuries.
What level did I remember finding him on?
Which one are they looking for?
The triangle.
I wrote that down. Triangle. Here we go. That was on level 3.
I told them that the triangle was last seen on level 3. If that helps.
I will confirm with some of the other constructs and see if they can find it on level 3.
All right, thanks, champion. And I go to sleep.
I'll take the second watch as I fall asleep.
And I'll take third.
All right, so Thorn's awake, right? Everyone else is
Yep.
sleeping?
At the moment.
Uh-huh. All right. So as all of you sort of head off to sleep,
How good are spell slots?
Thorn,
Mm.
you notice the door starting to open across from you.
Motherfucker.
The door opens and there is a slender, hooded figure standing in the doorway with a long, bony finger beckoning you towards it. What would you like to do?
Go.
Do it.
Let's do this by chance.
Slits all the party members' throats.
Fairness,
Chance, guys.
That's above 10, so that means, hey bud, how you doing?
Yay! I love it already.
I slowly beckon towards the creature.
Mm-hmm. And he's trying to keep his voice down as he's talking to you.
It's been some time since we last spoke.
Indeed, it has.
Oh no.
Have you still got any animosity towards me?
A little bit.
About your wife.
Look, I know that when the time comes, I will take that bony finger and use it to pluck out your eyes.
Well, this is
When
just,
that time comes, I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know which ethereal plane it is, but it will happen.
This is the form I currently take. I have been cursed for all of eternity for my transgressions on Earth. Or would you say Chult? Caused a lot of grief, and I am starting to see the error of my ways. I would like to offer you my hand as a just to say sorry, and I hope we could shake on it.
Sadly not. I know that you are a trickster, and I know that any word or action you take has to be viewed with a double-sided coin.
Have you got a coin? Would you like to flip it?
Like with better coin. This is a DM roll, so you can do sub 10, I handshake, above 10, I give him the Steve Austin and flip him off.
Shit.
it's a 4.
Well, it is what it is. So as he's got his bony fingers out, I just shake his hand. But how I do it is I shake the hand, but I have my finger pointed like a gun. So it's kind of like having that out a little bit.
Yeah.
As in like,
Weirdest handshake ever.
and how I do it, I aim towards where his heart would be. As in, even though we're shaking, I'm aiming for the heart.
As he sort of reaches out to you and sort of touches touches that part of your hand. He's like, I understand that this is all you'd like to give me, but please. He reaches out with his other hand and touches and just sort of takes you into his hands. Am I muted?
No.
No, sorry. When he hit it, it went quiet, and then I thought you muted yourself by accident.
My bad. Yeah, and he sort of puts his two hands together around yours. He clasps your hand. He's just like, I know this might feel cold, but please, this is the warmest sincere sorry that I can give you. I won't ask for your forgiveness because I know you won't give it to me. But I'd like to just offer you my good graces, and there is one thing that I could give you, but I don't know if you'd be interested.
Well, then speak your tongue.
This door behind me. This does lead to the worlds beyond. Beyond here, there's a lot of death. There's a lot of afterlife. There have been many people that you're faintly familiar with. You may be able to find the essence of some you once loved. If this is for you, I could potentially take you back and let you have a look.
But what's the catch?
Well, I guess transferring through to this plane is kind of like a one-way door.
Ooh. Ooh.
Dangling a big juicy carrot.
I will let the fates decide. HP, roll a dice for me, please.
Oh, he's not
not
taking
again.
ownership of his own decisions.
Above 10, I go in. Below 10, I don't go in.
I don't want to be responsible for this roll. Was it below 10 you don't go in?
Yeah, above 10, I go in. Below 10, I
Okay.
don't go in.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna cam this one.
No
show
way.
me.
You rolled a 10.
It's the
We don't
Kill
know.
yourself.
Don't know.
I'm
He's
gonna
not
cam.
wearing any
only
pants.
fans only fans moment coming on you, boys.
Did you remember to wear pants?
And this is now an OnlyFans stream.
I can't see. It's
Is that a net
I can't
20?
see it.
that's
That's
20.
it.
That's
Does that make you do a backflip going in?
Yeah.
It is
I
indeed.
I
It is
throw him
indeed
to
a
the
20.
ground and I just start running in naked. And so I say to him, I go, if this is a one-way trip, then how do I return, or am I just dead?
Oh, you won't be dead. It's just there aren't many that have been able to return from this area. You would, if you were able to return, you'd probably be, you could say, different to everybody else that has been trapped in here before.
I'm already different as it is, so
I mean, if there's enough different about you, maybe you are the kind of person that could break free from this hole. But once I reached here, once I was in here, I couldn't get out again. But I've felt that I've needed to repent for my sins. So that's why I've gladly stayed here and haven't tried to escape myself. That's why I can't come beyond the door.
well,
It's
the fates determine that one
I mean-
that seeks true love must venture into the darkness.
Are you still on that kind of tangent with your life? Would you like to still seek your vengeance? Would you like to find the ones that you've loved, or would you prefer?
I can always achieve
Continue on.
vengeance in a different form. Reuniting with my lover can also be an act of vengeance. Bringing her back could be an act of vengeance.
That's very true.
Hunting you down to the endless times in this graveyard can also be my vengeance.
Well, let's just say that it's pretty big down here.
Finding me may be a challenge.
I prefer that.
You prefer that? Well, I once again humbly hope that I don't expect you to ever forgive me, but can you please at least take this token of my my condolences for the actions that I caused you in the past. I'd like to try and move on, but I understand if that's not something you'd like me to be doing just yet.
And as he says that, I just slowly start walking towards the door,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of push him forward a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then I walk through the door.
Oh, God. Fuck. And then there was 4.
Why roll a new character like when we're like so close? Like,
Fate wants him to leave.
What a sick story arc. Fuck. This is canon. This is canon.
As you sort of
So,
push
yeah.
him back and you
Fuck
you
yes.
step into this hellscape of a world.
Sorry,
You-
hold on. Can I just quickly do
Mhm.
something?
Yeah.
I need the sound effect for this.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Let me find this one obscure meme for 20 minutes.
No, it's good. It's music. Hold on, hopefully I can play it. It's doing, baby.
Oh, nice. Lock and load.
Where is he? Where is he?
Hell, it's about time.
Keep going out.
All right.
Well, shit.
Sorry, boys. I left my wands at home.
So as you sort of push him back and step in to this hellish landscape,
I closed the door behind. I'm assuming the door closes behind me.
you look behind you and you see the door closing behind you. And as it closes, it just sort of just vanishes and you just see just plains of abyss behind you as well. Almost as if you just stepped into the middle of a hellscapish field. You see the figure that you had just pushed sort of falls backwards, turns to smoke, flies about 50 feet backwards, and comes back into the form that you saw before you pushed it.
Yep.
Almost as if it's sort of like leap gated backwards. And he says, I understand that you're angry. I understand that you need to seek vengeance. I get it. I used to have that much hate in my heart as well. But I digress. If before you torment my soul further, I can try to take you to a soul that I took from you long ago. And you could potentially be reunited. I think she still feels the same way about you.
Well,
Otherwise,
why are you talking still?
Otherwise, I guess I'll just accept my retribution.
Well, then why you keep talking then? Lead the way.
Okay. So
Oh,
he turns
snap.
around with his back facing away from you. He takes a few steps forward, and you see him raise his arms, like his arms in his sort of his robes around him. As he lifts them up, you see sort of the sleeves fall down as you see his like complete just bone arms just up above him, and you see just this weird sort of black ball above him that he starts to sort of conjure.
Okay.
And then he claps it together and slams it down to his feet below you. And all of a sudden, you see 3 horses side by side, all pitch black, covered in matte black armor, and they seem very ephemeral, almost as if they
So
just
metal.
they're pretty metal, but yeah, the actual horses
Hit
themselves.
the
are
G
almost
music, baby.
see-through. And he beckons. He's like, "Would you like a ride?"
Of course. This is me running in the background like, why didn't I take it?
So you get onto the second horse. The third horse, however, just follows along behind you. And you continue on for a good 10 to 20 minutes in this direction. You go past sort of desolate waste. You just see like old rock piles. You see just scattered bones. You see just eerie souls just floating past you, almost as if they weren't attached to any sort of physical being at any given time, and they're trying to just escape this place. You see like some weird red eyes just poking out all around you, and you can only gather that they're probably from hellhounds. And they seem to just be sort of following along, very interested that a living being has entered their realm.
It just reminds me of Hercules movie where he visits the River of Styx. It's just like, hey, Hades, my dude.
This is so cool.
And as you continue on, you start coming into what seems to be a small, you could call it a village, but there's like 3 little huts side by side. They all look very, very uniformly the same, very similar to your horses, all very uniformly the same. The soul of Vala rides off just sort of in front of you and stands in front of the houses on his horse and looks back towards you. Thorn, this is where you must make a further decision. Each of these huts contains a soul that you have long once lost. Each of these huts, you could say, means something special to you, or people that you know. Each of these huts has enough sustenance to keep one of these horses alive. I will tell you, though, that if you open the door to any of these huts, the other 2 huts will disappear, and you will not know what's in the other huts. Just what happens to be within the hut that you choose. Would you like to pick a hut?
Ooh.
Trick question, don't pick any.
Yeah, there's always a catch. There's always a catch.
Pick all 3.
Can I do the He Wants a Millionaire and do 50-50?
I've got a friend.
Try a friend.
You got a friend?
Ask the audience.
Oh, shit. Hold on. What's the 3-sided dice?
You can do a D6 and then just do 1 and 2,
Yeah.
3 and 4, 5
Eeny,
and 6.
meeny, miny, mo.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, wait, hold on. Wait, D6, yeah, D6.
Catch a tiger by its toe.
1, 2 is the first one, so left one. 3, 4 in front, 5, 6 on the right.
Yep.
Door number 1 to the left
Number
one.
1.
Number 1.
He did.
As you start sort of trotting over to number 1. He turns to you and he says, "This door, all that lies beyond this is something you've been looking for quite some time. However, this decision might not be the best one for you. I will give you one last chance if you'd like to keep the door or switch to another door.
Does he
The
know?
problem, the problem is that the character that he's a trickster. So I'm gonna roll it again
Hey.
because fates determine everything.
But does he know you're going to do that if he said those words? So
Exactly.
or did he know that you know that you're going to think like that, so he did it anyway?
Or the fact that there's actually nothing in these doors. That's
And
also the
And it traps your soul forever.
Oh.
your soul is mine. The great Mortal Kombat quote.
Get over. What you
I'm
gonna
gonna
do?
get told. So give me a quick break.
Oh,
All
A
right.
little cocktail, sweet boys. I'll be like 20 seconds.
So Thorn's gonna go off for a quick toilet break.
he's got to stew over it while he pays.
While
He's
doing
having a
that,
nervous shit.
while he's doing that, you guys are still probably sleeping,
Yeah.
and
Or die because no one's keeping watch.
yeah,
Yep.
Yep.
No one gets woken for the next shift.
Yeah. Drask would have slept through it.
Yep.
Drask, you lazy fuck.
I was tired. Too busy carrying your asses.
Why didn't you wake us? So do we all come to, or
we'll come to.
okay.
Wake up.
Oh,
Oh,
You
thank
Drask.
and you notice
fuck,
that
I needed the...
Thorn is gone. Thorn is gone.
Hey, Thorn's back.
It's coming back.
Christ.
Okay.
Hey.
Why didn't you wake me last night, Drask?
I'm
Well-
well rested.
Thorn didn't wake me.
The hell? His bedroll's right here. Where's Thorn?
I run into the room down south looking for him.
Done this before. Do you reckon he's just off doing his...
Come running back. He's not in there.
Do you reckon he's off just doing what he did last time?
Doing what? What did he do last time?
He was like gone, then came back or whatever.
I've never seen Thorn before. This is the first time I met him. His bedroll
This
is
guy
right
seems-
fucking here.
Guy seems unreliable.
He was gone for a while because when I first met up with Pax, Thorn had only he was only there for a little bit and then he disappeared for a while. So
That's what I'm saying. He could just be off wandering.
yeah.
Wondering
Thorn
where.
does Thorn things.
Yeah, we couldn't trust him.
I'm gonna look at my little straw boy and be like, did you see where he went?
Hang on, Cass just fucking knocked something over.
Hello, straw boy. Talking to you. Did you see where your mate and my mate went? Where did they go?
I didn't see. I was resting with you. I thought we were
Yeah.
safe here.
Wow.
Have you got a way of finding your friend? Do you know how to find him?
No. I think we just normally roll around together.
Shit.
Roll wheels.
He has no idea, guys. Could those two Son sisters taken him?
Maybe.
The Seven Sisters?
Yeah, the sewing sisters. I'm gonna quickly sprint up through here, sprint across here,
Can we go back to Thorn's?
and check downstairs.
I'm like,
real quick.
I super want to know what he's doing.
So I'm gonna run back into that room real quick. I'm not. You don't have to send me down there. It's fine. And see if he was there. Was he in that room that had the cage and shit?
Besides being pretty full of smoke, you didn't really see him there.
Fuck. I come back sprinting again. He's not there either. If he's disappeared, I don't know where the fuck he's gone.
Looking
Flash-
about the room,
flash out, Sam.
does it look like the smoke is still coming through that wardrobe? Because when we came back in, it was still sort of slowly coming out. Now that we've had a long rest, is it still coming out, or is that stopped?
You
Is there anything
notice-
different in the room? I guess.
You notice that there is no smoke coming out anymore. That door is completely sealed.
Sealed. Yeah, the only thing I'm noticing, guys, is that there's no more smoke coming out of that wardrobe,
What do you reckon went in the wardrobe?
or maybe whatever was coming out took him.
Well, if he was the only one awake.
When
Possible.
it came out.
I guess we're going in the wardrobe.
Cutscene.
Do we want to go in the wardrobe?
We gotta get him back.
Nah, I'm good going in the wardrobe. I'm sure he had his reasons.
He managed to get back here somehow. Maybe he'll do it again.
Fuck.
Just have
I
a
don't know,
sneaky
man.
peek. See if he's in the wardrobe.
Fine.
Have a look.
I go up to the wardrobe, I open it up. But just one door, and I sort of just like peer in.
As you open it up and look out there, it seems like you can see just the hustle and bustle of the city of Port Nyanzaru.
I put my head through.
What do you see, Trask?
I put my head
What do you
through a
see?
bit further.
Yeah.
Does
As you put your head through a bit further, just this whoosh goes past your head as like a small child's just running past, like yelling, "I'm going to watch the dinosaur races! I'm going to watch the dinosaur races!"
I step back? I close the door. I turn around.
What are you seeing?
He may be in Port Nyanzaru.
Oh.
I just
well,
opened that door, and that was Port Nyanzaru.
At least it's better than the
Yeah.
smoky
What the
demon
fuck?
thing.
Was it Port Nyanzaru last time you looked in there?
No, it was a big battle, and then there was an earthquake, and then that demon came out of the ground.
And now it's Port Nyanzaru.
Now it's Port Nyanzaru. I stand back and I open both the doors so people can
You
see
open it.
through.
You're opening them again, so
Yep.
you close it and you open them again.
Yep.
As you open it again, you are currently just looking at this open ocean.
See? Port Nyanzaru, and I don't even look, I just point at it.
That's not Port Nyanzaru.
That's an ocean.
The fuck? There was a kid that
That's
just
an
ran.
Okay, so
I close the door and I open it again.
Thorn may have been teleported somewhere by the looks of it.
I close it, I open it again.
You open it again,
Yeah, I close it and open it again, yeah.
you see this strange looking garden with stalks and pottery, and seems a little familiar to
That fucking bird bitch.
Yeah.
I close it.
Alright,
I get out some, like, coal that I had in my pocket, and I just put a big circle on the door. With an
Okay.
X. Okay, guys. This is fucking weird, but he could be anywhere on
Shit.
this island. But
Right.
on the plus side, I mean, once we're done doing whatever we have to do here and defeating the death curse or, dying, we can use that to get the fuck out.
That's a good
If
point.
we open it enough times, eventually it'll take us back to Port Nyanzaru. Maybe.
When it was the battle, did that look like anywhere on Cholt that you've seen?
Did it look like anywhere that I've seen before?
No.
No. No.
How do we know? How do we know that that particular depiction of what you saw was actually on Cholt?
We
Maybe it was some sort of enchantment, and now that someone has crossed the threshold, that enchantment has worn off, and now it acts as a different enchantment. I don't know. I'm
Maybe?
just spitballing here.
I open up the door one last time.
Okay.
My
What do I
corpse
say?
falls out.
Found him.
As you open that cupboard for that last time, you open it, and it's just an empty cupboard.
A teleportation.
It's empty now.
Just wood.
I close it.
Mhm.
Open it again.
7 hours later.
Still wood.
Yeah.
Well, this is
Alright, I close it. Okay. Whatever the fuck it was is not fucking doing anything.
you've worn the batteries out on it.
Fuck. My head's hurting. I sit down.
Well, I guess we continue on without him and hope he makes his way back.
While you guys decide what you're going to
Yep.
do, go back to what Thorn's up to.
Yes.
Roar! Let's go some!
That stress
I'm
shit.
gonna-
Let's go.
I'm gonna put my sword down and just fall on it and kill myself.
No.
Seppuku.
Just because you got a samurai bun.
Yeah, I got my bun going, boys. I look
Bun
at
of
Dawn
stress.
and I turn to him. I shift my head to him because he's probably next to me. I said to him, "If you give me what I want and reunite me with my love, I will end this vendetta. Now, which store is it?"
You love the most. What is the thing that you love the most?
My wife.
Your wife as Thorn? Or your wife while you're pretending to be Thorn?
Ooh.
See, you're a little bit clever than you think.
Yes, I can sense a different life force controlling your body.
I said that when I took this body from him, that I would honor his dying wishes, and I wish to continue that.
Get the fuck out.
So you wish to be reunited with the long lost love
So Thorn's wife.
of Thorn's wife. Well, if I remember correctly, I believe that she may have been in the left-hand door.
So the one I'm at right now.
I believe so. That's what I kind of remember. It's been a long time. I've just been custodian of this place, waiting for years for you to get here, basically.
No.
Very well. As he says that, I just kind of look, and I kind of like look at my hand, and like I feel like a shift in motion where different two hands appear, and I just go, very well. I walk towards the door, and I open it.
No, you fool.
As you stand on the threshold of the door, and you touch the doorknob, all three of the houses start to lift off the ground and rise up into the air as they start to spin, and you sort of see them in a triangle formation in the air as you're holding on. You can hold on fine. There's plenty of.
Otherwise
it's fine.
NEM.
There's
a creature outside. You hold on to the door, and as you open that door, you see sitting in a chair, seemingly knitting what seems to be a tiny scarf. You see the absolute dead ringing resemblance of the wife that Vala once took from you. She's sitting right now right next to a crib and rocking a very small looking baby in the crib beside her. As the worlds are sort of spinning around, you sort of are looking on in there. You see across at the windows on the other houses that you can now see the inhabitants of as you're on the threshold of this house, you see Thorn's own soul in one of the house windows behind you. And in the other window, you see the soul of Horn floating around in the circle behind you.
Oh my god.
Are you going to enter the house?
Go to your lover. Horn.
It's broken. It's broken. It's broken.
Do it. Do it.
Horn needs you.
Yeah, but I don't know catch with Horn as well though.
He's fucked. He's fucked. He's gone.
You're out of piss
Rolling.
breaks.
No more phone of friends.
So many
your
ideas.
own.
So little piss.
I continue on into this.
Yes.
Into the house.
Yeah.
Oh, we're done.
As you do that, the house continues to rise upwards, and you see, sort of as you step into the doorway, the two behind you fall and go crashing down into the abyss below you as the two souls seem to escape and fly away off into the distance. You walk into this house, and there's a second seat beside the crib that looks like it's perfectly fashioned for you to sit there.
As I slowly walk towards the seat, I put my sword against the door and I slowly start removing my armor. From each page of each step, you can just see the endless scars and torments and tattoos and burns from all the crusades that Thorn has been on, and a purple eye engraved as well. As I stroke my hand on my wife's hands and I look in the bed and I see the little baby Goliath, I shed a small tear, but for some reason I'm not sad. And I take a seat at the chair next to her.
As you do that, the darkness and the sort of the death-like appearance of the outside of this house and the inside of this house, that you notice everything starts to basically heal around you. You see all of the dark curtains starting to turn into light colored, homely feeling curtains. You see the table and the bed all start to shift like magically back to the colors you would expect in a nice, loving, nurturing home. You see out the window the darkness starting to fade, and you see just sort of like all the colors of the rainbow shifting around, like you're almost traveling through some kind of dimensional field. As you notice that ends, and you see a blue, clear sky on the outside of the window. The house comes floating down, and you just feel you get shook a little bit as it lands back on the ground. You seem to have come to somewhere that looks like it has a nice sunny day. It seems to be surrounded by like a small village of people. They all seem to be kind of tall, just like Thorn. They all seem to be Goliaths. And it just seems to be a really nice day. It feels very homely, but you know this isn't your normal home. It seems to be a replacement of your old home. It's in almost the same spot as well. The designers only missed it by about 50 meters. What would you like to do?
I open the door to head outside.
Mm-hmm. As you open the door and head outside, you notice just some of the sort of the teenage Goliaths that are walking around. They resemble sort of long lost cousins and relatives of yours. You've been gone for some time, and these may be great grandchildren, but you wouldn't know at this point. And you can see sort of some older, decrepit people with similar looking armor and swords walking around. with different colored gems, and it just seems to be like a nice little farming community that hunts by themselves. As you look further down
yeah.
the street, you notice that you can see probably about 12 different little house huts, and then it seems to sort of head off into a town center.
I slowly start to head towards the town center.
Mhm.
And what I'm doing is, as I'm walking, I'm counting the steps,
Yep.
how long it takes for me to get there, in case that this place is an augmented reality of some sort.
The Matrix.
The Matrix. Hook me in, boy.
As you sort of stepping along, it's about 60 or 70 steps from your house to this central town center part. You notice all around it's just a hustling, bustling market. There's just there's young, there's old, there's people selling like giant fish, like larger than you'd seen anywhere on Chult. It's just the things that they're selling here. It's like the Texas of markets. Everything's big. And you see people selling various wares. You see a bunch of Goliaths like in a little choir. They're off pitch. It's not great, but they're trying, but they're trying anyway. What would you like to do?
I am going to enjoy the life that Thorn should have deserved.
Okay. And as you do that, you notice that there's Goliaths all around you, but you do see off in the distance, down past the end of the marketplace, you see a hooded figure, no longer made of just bones. You can see skin, you can see a body, and you can see a very familiar face. Vala has made it back to this world with you and has regained its humanoid appearance. You see him; he's a good couple hundred meters away from you, with people all in between. He notices you. He tips his top hat, turns around, and starts walking out of the city, out of the little town.
And as you do that, I kind of hit my arm on my chest as a sign of we're done.
As you do that, though, you notice that there seems to be a shop just nearby to you that seems to be selling a bunch of house things that you could put into your house. He seems to have just sort of kitchen tables, knives, forks. He's got some teapots. He has this really old, strangely familiar looking antique cupboard that seems to be at the back of his shop.
No way.
He beckons you over.
I head over.
Hey,
what are you buying?
I remember you. You grew up in this town. I think I remember your parents.
They've long gone now, but it's been quite a long time since I've been back, and it's good to see it's still thriving.
You're all grown up and you've seen some shit. Do you have a place of your own around here?
Yeah, and I just kind of point down to the house down the road. I'm like, yeah, we just got set up now.
Just near where your family's old house was.
Yeah, I'm just more looking to upgrade it a little bit with some furniture, and I see you've got a couple of good wares here.
Yes, well, yeah, there's plenty of stuff here. I don't know sort of what price range you're looking in, but I mean, yeah, everything's for sale. Is there anything
cupboard.
particular after the cupboard?
What's that cupboard doing?
It's been on my shelves for 3 or 4 years now. I haven't been able to sell it. No one's really wanted it. If you're after this piece of antique furniture, like because I remember your parents and you were from a nice family, by all means, just take it and get it out of my shop and put something else there for sale.
I appreciate it. I'll share you a couple rounds on a
That would
night
be
out.
fantastic. That'd be fantastic. I'll look for you next time I'm out.
And then I just
I
go over.
don't think you'll need any help carrying it. You're pretty
Oh
strong.
no, I just lift it up and then slowly walk my way back to the house.
As you walk back to the house, you make it all the way there with the cupboard. And yeah, your wife's sort of standing on the balcony holding the child and just sort of smiling and really happy that you've returned. She's regained all of her natural beauty. She no longer has the sort of that doom and gloom sort of feel from the Shadow Realms. She doesn't as bad. And yeah, it looks just like a wonderful little family to come home to.
Set up the cupboard
Mhm.
in the bedroom, and
Mhm.
when I do that, I go to grab my armor
Mhm.
and I bring it into the room and I open up the cupboard.
As you open up the cupboard, you notice yourself looking into a pentagon-shaped room with cupboards on the other side of it, and it's filled with some strange slaty floor and some ooze in there. And you happen to see the back of Drask as he seems to be walking away from it.
Do you return or do you enjoy your old life and retire?
That's the thing. What I do is I get my sword
Mhm.
and I throw it into the cupboard so it appears on the other end. And then I close the cupboard.
Oh.
As you throw the sword in, Drask, you would hear behind you clang, 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 clang. A sword lands behind you.
Instantly spin around.
And you notice straight away that it's
What the
Thorn's
fuck?
sword.
I pick it up.
Hey, isn't that?
I run to the cupboard and open it.
As you open the cupboard, you see wooden shelves.
I walk into the cupboard and then I start like feeling the back of it. Like, is this real? Is it fake? Is it
While you're
what?
in the cupboard and sort of in there and feeling around a little bit, as you're pushing on the back of it, it feels kind of weak, almost as if it's a door of its own, but doesn't appear as one. As you sort of push on it, it starts to creak open, and looking through there, you see what seems to be the bedroom of someone's really nice house, and there just seems to be sort of some old boots on the floor and a nice sort of it's like almost like a straw bed. It looks like a fairly modest home. The boots that are on the floor, they remind you of thorns.
I step through
Okay.
and then I just want to look around the room, like look to my left, look to my right, just to sort of gauge and see if I can see Thorn.
Looking around in the room, in this particular bedroom, you don't see Thorn. You do hear some sort of like some chuckling and some sort of children's laughter and a couple of voices in the next room. Seems to be some sort of family that might be setting up to have their dinner or something.
I'm gonna grab Thorn's sword and I'm just gonna sheath it like on my back, between my backpack and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna turn back, make sure that the two doors are still open.
But when you turn back, you notice the only one that's open is the one in this room. The others look like they're closed. Do we lose someone?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Terry.
Terry lost his power.
Rip.
Packing them, yo.
Rip to my dude.
By the way, I'm
Congrats,
packing them and I'm
Terry.
still sweet. So anyway, I'm then going to be really confused and I'm going to walk towards the voices, but quietly.
Well, you notice that they're coming from just the door beyond the bedroom, so you'll have to sort of just walk up and I guess open that.
Yep. I like to slowly just a little bit, just so I can just see through.
As you look out there, you see Thorn sitting at a table, eating his dinner. It looks like a lovely looking steak. He's got his whole family there, and they all seem to be absolutely happy with what they're doing.
Does he look any different, other than obviously looking happy,
He doesn't.
and not his normal like Thorn self?
He doesn't look solemn, and
He's right, you know.
and he seems like this is the happiest you've seen him in the longest time.
I am. For a moment, I'm just going to stand there and just watch.
Yeah.
And about 10, 15 seconds later, quietly close the door
Okay.
and then tiptoe back to the cupboard.
Yep.
And then I'm going to see if I can push the back of it again.
Yep.
Does it do the same thing?
It is solid.
Oh, fuck me.
And then there was 3.
Trapped in the spirit realm.
I
Oh my god.
I am going to quietly freak out, step outside the cupboard,
Yeah.
close the cupboard quietly, open the cupboard again, and
Yeah.
step back in and try and feel the back of it.
It feels like wonderfully old vintage wood.
I'm going to hold onto the sword this time, and
Okay.
then try and press the back of it,
Okay.
thinking maybe, I don't know.
It's mahogany.
As you touch the back of it while holding the sword, you manage to find a nice hook that looks like the sword could probably sit there.
Okay. I'm going to look to my shoulder,
Yeah.
and I'm going to look at Straw Boy,
Yeah.
and I'm going to go, it's time. We're going to go etherealism.
Okay. You're gonna go to the ethereal version of yourself?
Yep. Then I want to step behind the cupboard. So I'm inside the cupboard. I want to step through the cupboard as if I was going through the door.
Okay.
Like not quite step through, but I want to like poke my head through and see what's
Okay.
on the other side.
All right. So as you, in your ethereal form, poke your head straight through solid wood and out the other side, you go through the wall that this cupboard's up against, and you pop your head out on the other side,
Mm-hmm.
and you realize you're looking outside into a lovely field in a nice sunny day. The sun is beginning to set, and you can just hear the laughter of children out playing in the street.
Some things are meant to be gone through, Chrissy boy.
I was gonna like. Anyway, I'm gonna step back into where the cupboard was, and I'm
Yep.
still in the ethereal form,
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna go back to phase through the door into where Thorn is,
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna stand there and just watch him eat.
Okay.
You see me like have this most beautiful dinner, then grabbing my son and kind of he cries a little bit. I kind of hold him, nurture him a little bit, and then I realize he's a little bit cranky. So I get up and give him some milk, and then slowly take him towards his bed in the bedroom.
I follow him in.
As you wander into the bedroom, you get this strange feeling that there's a presence watching you, but you don't really see anything around you.
I kind of just get the sense of something seems a bit off. I put the child in this crib, and I tuck it in and that, and then I slowly just walk towards the cupboard, and I just go and knock on the cupboard.
As you knock on the cupboard, you just hear just the knock on the wood.
And then I just quickly open it.
And through the cupboard, you happen to see that open room in there. You sort of catch a glimpse of Animal, Paxador, and Tim just
I run through.
discussing things.
Not even hesitating. Soon as I'm just standing behind watching what he's doing. As soon as I see that, I want to phase right through Thorn and straight through to the other side.
Then Demi's soul grabs onto Drask and pulls him back in.
So as you sort of fly through, how long's your ethereal last?
8 hours.
Still be
8 hours, bro, or until I drop it.
All right. Well, you get through to the other side, and Thorn, you just felt this weird energy go through you, and sort of go into the other realm, but you didn't really see exactly what it was.
And I laugh.
All right.
I laugh and I go, "Some doors aren't meant to be open, guys."
And as I've run through, I want to turn back around so I can see what he's doing and let's see what he said.
You guys can all now see him in the cupboard, looking out towards you guys.
I'm gonna phase out back into real me.
Yeah.
Holding onto the door.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna give Thorn and then I close the door.
And I close mine at the same time.
And with that, guys, I think we're going to wrap up the stream.
Jesus.
Fucking hell.
What a great way to retire a character and almost lock in another one.
Almost a 2-year storyline.
Who knows? None will even be gone. He can still come back. There's a door.
There's a door, baby.
That motherfucker can open it. I couldn't. Oh, I was fucking. Oh.
What you're saying is there's a chance.
I'm legit just like thinking like, all right, cool. I open up this door. I see him. He's happy. All right, I'm just gonna close the door and just leave.
Poetic as fuck.
You get your Hallmark Christmas special moment.
Yep. Had that look. Little tear falls down. I walk away. Go to open the door and it's fucking locked. Like, what the fuck?
So good.
Fucking hell.
Imagine if I just didn't open the door. I just went to bed with my wife. And I just wake up in the middle of the night like, Drask, what are you doing here?
I would have just been sitting on the end of your bed just going like...
Paranormal Activity 7.
Blowing on your ears.
Magma's just made it to chat and he just missed some fucking sick side arc. You're going to have to watch the replay of that one, mate.
Long-term booking.
Fucking hell.
When everyone says fucking hell, you know that you've done something.
Now, I'm hoping you guys actually use my sword, because it's actually fucking pretty important.
I don't use swords.
Well, it's probably a good fucking idea, because I ain't got no fucking melee weapon anymore. I got a fucking meat cleaver.
That's why I realized, I'm like,
bro.
And you gotta somehow convince Terry to get you the crystal, so...
Oh, he trusts us, it's fine.
Yeah. There's no way I'm going to get that back from him.
That was great.
We'll just make him.
Well, everyone that came, I know Magma got here like heaps at the end, but thank you everyone for watching tonight, and we'll see you hopefully next week at the same time.
Yeah, boy.
And see you next Tuesday.
Bye
bye.
Yeah.
See you on a day that starts with T.
Yep.